Hey everyone, this is Eric at Galloway Precision. We're going to do a install the trigger return spring for the Ruger-5.7. It's really the only spring we've found made any benefit to the action of this little gun. Mucking around with the hammer spring just wasn't worth the reliability issues that we saw in testing when we were working with a spring maker because of the variety of ammo in the market now. This is one of the new kind of shift in pistol designs. It doesn't slide off the front, it slides off the side after you just let it roll forward, and it just sort of rolls off to the right side. Don't freak out, it's not broke. If you're not familiar with this yet, you probably will be soon because a lot of manufacturers are going to that. First thing you're going to do is take your takedown lever and twist it up and pull out, or twist it counterclockwise and pull it out. It'll pop right out. Take you or punch and drive this thing out. Now be aware, keep your thumb on here like this. There's the hammer pin spring wants to fall out to the right and the guts want to go flying, so real easy to sort of take your time getting it apart. Grab the sides, you've got your slide lock lever, pull forward slightly once it comes up. There is a tab, you'll see right there. Alright, now you can take this guy. I'm going to try to keep that pin from falling out, but if it does, no big deal. The fingers go like this. So I'm going to take my trigger bar off, get it out of the way. This one is not adjusted, but if this is adjusted, you may not get to come back enough. You'll have to take it and screw it in, or just take it out so you can get this all the way up so you can get to that. Alright, I like to take a small flathead screwdriver and just rake that pin slightly, and use gravity to your advantage. So it's hard to see it on camera, but you're just going to rake that pin loose basically. Let's see if I can pop it up a little bit, grab it with my tweezers. Get this thing, come on. There we go. Alright, that's it. Okay. Now once you get that out, the rest of it's pretty easy. Take this out, put it away, take your new spring, slide it in. Notice the orientation's about 3 o'clock. You're just going to take this pin, use your punch or your little flathead to kind of line everything up. Drop that in, push it till you see it flush. And we're going to take our trigger bar, put it back in. It's got the little finger, so you're just going to sort of slip it in just like that underneath this lifter at the back. Alright, wind it counterclockwise, seat it underneath the groove. Be mindful of this thing again. I'm going to put it back together. I like to use a roll of masking tape. If you don't have a padded vise is always easier. So you'll see right here you got this little ledge that's got to plug in. Alright, so get your trigger in first, just started. Alright, gonna keep all your pieces. Oh, see, that one got me. Really have a good grip on it. Alright, keep a grip on it. Now I've got a little screwdriver or a little punch that I've grooved it. It's for just cases like this where I got to grab a spring and compress it. So just sort of push that spring down. Maybe a little easier if it's cocked. It sort of depends how it cooperates. Okay, push it down the mag well. Released it. All right. Push it back. You see how it's flush. All right. Click that in. Keep pressure on it. Take your pin. That's the part that's done. All right. The other tricky part of this can be getting this guy past this detent. You can pull this out of your way. But if you look down in there, there's a small detent that holds this guy, and it can be kind of an aggravating thing. So take your punch or your flathead screwdriver, whatever you have easy access to, and you can just sort of lever it back towards the rear of the gun, and that'll hold everything in place. Alright, get that back in your correct operation position, and then cock your hammer because it won't go together. You're going to line those tabs up, it falls right on, slide it back, you're good. And then you're just going to pull this back, put light pressure on it, and that'll seat. Okay? All set. Alright? I'm going to adjust the trigger stops on this guy. But that's it. That's all it takes to change that trigger return spring. And you're in business with a slightly lighter pull, a little less stack out on that trigger pull. Right? As always, I hope that helps. Be safe, be accurate, and God bless.